Hey guys, it's Hogan here, and in this video I'm going to go through everything you need to know about CJ Dropshipping and explain why it's one of the best alternatives to AliExpress. So I'm going to show you guys the whole entire platform, how to use it, how to find products and import products onto your store. Then I'm going to show you guys how the fulfillment process works and show you guys how you can actually create custom packaging for your dropshipping orders. Now, what's the difference between CJ and AliExpress? So CJ Dropshipping is actually a platform, sort of like one company, and they have hundreds of employees with connections to different factories and manufacturers in China. Then they list their products on the store for us to import onto our website. Now, AliExpress is actually sort of like a platform which has thousands of individual sellers selling different goods. Now, the problem with that is that nothing is centralized. So, for example, the support is not centralized, shipping is not centralized, and that causes issues. For example, if a customer purchases multiple products from your store, shipping for those goods can be received at different times, and that's going to cause you issues down the line. Shipping times can also be slower, and you can't customize the packaging because a lot of these sellers will have their own logos on the products. Now with CJ, it's a little bit different. They have some main fulfillment centers in China. They've also got fulfillment centers in the United States, and they've also got custom packaging. So you can customize packaging, you can add your own logos to the packages. So we're going to jump in the computer and show you guys how it all works. So to get started with CJ Dropshipping, you'll need to first create a free account, and there's a link below in this video. So you can click on that link, or you can go to hoganchua.com/CJ, and you're going to be redirected over here. So just put in your email and put in a password that you like to register with. And then for the referral code, if you actually use this referral code, you'll actually get a coupon when you sign up. So basically, if you order some sample products, you can use that coupon to save some money, or if you fulfill an order, you can also save some money there as well. So this is my referral code 765829, and then click on next, and then click on next over here to create your free account. So what you'll need to do is make sure you go to your email and just verify everything to make sure that your account is verified. And then I'm going to show you guys CJ Dropshipping. So this is the homepage of CJ Dropshipping. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is basically authorize your website to connect your website to CJ. So this is important to import your products. So to do that, here we can click on authorization. Just hover over that, and let's say you want to connect a Shopify store. I'll show you guys how to connect a WooCommerce store in a second. So let's say, for example, we want to connect your Shopify store. So just click on that. And then from here, we can click on add store. Okay, so we're going to click on authorize on the bottom right. So make sure to log into your Shopify website. Okay, so you're going to be redirected over here and click on add app. Okay, so we're going to select the account, and then we're going to click on install app on the right hand side, and then select your account on CJ. Okay, so authorization success. So we connected our Shopify store. Let's say, for example, you want to connect your WooCommerce store. The process is fairly similar for all stores as well. You just have to follow the prompts and make sure that's connected and verified. So with WooCommerce, it is pretty much the same thing. So what you'll need to do is go to your WordPress WooCommerce website, just copy your URL. So copy that to your clipboard, and then come back over here. Okay, and what you can do is click on add store. Okay, and then basically just put in your URL here and authorize. Okay, and just click on approve, and make sure to log in to your WordPress website. Okay, so authorization success, and then that's all connected up. So how do you find products on CJ Dropshipping? Now there's a few ways that you can do that. So you can browse the different categories as well as the subcategories. Just click into that. You can also click on the top over here and put in a keyword to search for your product. Search by keyword, SKU, as well as a AliExpress URL if you have that. And that's going to see if they have the similar AliExpress product on CJ Dropshipping. Okay, and another way is that you can actually upload or drag an image. So you can actually click over here, and let's say, for example, you upload this image and click on open. And then that's going to basically search the database for a similar image. So this is great if you find a product on, let's say, on Amazon or eBay or wherever you see it. You can actually upload the image because sometimes you just don't know what that product is actually called, and they can search it over here. So as you can see, I believe that product is this one over here. They also show similar products as well. So that's really, really cool. Now, another way which is really important to know is that you can go directly to AliExpress, and what you want to do is you want to download the Chrome extension, the CJ Dropshipping Chrome extension, download that onto your browser, and then you can go to AliExpress. So this is great if you currently are using AliExpress to source your products. So let's just say, for example, we go into women's fashion. Let's just go into dresses. So let's scroll down over here and maybe let's find a dress. So let's just say this dress over here. So you can click into that product. And then over here on the right hand side, you should see this icon. Okay, so you can click on that to post the sourcing request to CJ. So what that basically does is it posts that request directly to CJ. So gonna click on confirm. Okay, and they're gonna try and source a similar product or the exact same product, because sometimes on CJ they don't really sort of label their products correctly by keyword, and it's kind of hard to find. But with this tool, it makes it a lot easier because they're gonna help you match that product. So there's also another way where you can actually click on sourcing to do a manual sourcing request, because sometimes you may want a specific product that has specific features. Then you can do a manual sourcing request. So CJ is really, really cool to actually find products and import onto your store. Now let's go ahead and import a product. So let's just say, for example, we go to bags and let's go ahead and find maybe a men's backpack. Okay, so let's click into that and I'll show you guys how you can actually import it onto your store. So over here we have a lot of different products and you can further filter the products as well. So if we scroll down over here, we have a few different things that I want to go through. So over here we've got the list. This basically means how many websites are listing this current product. You've also got this button over here. So if you want to add it to your wish list, connection is basically where you can connect it to an existing product. So let's just say, for example, you're currently using AliExpress as your supplier and you don't want to use AliExpress anymore, but you have the exact same product on CJ. So what you can do is actually connect it to an existing product. List is basically importing it onto your store. So let's just say, for example, we want to list this product. We can click on list. Okay, and then this pops up. Okay, so basically here we can select the store. So you want to make sure that you have authorized your store earlier. So let's just say, for example, we want to link it to the Shopify store like that. And over here, we can select the product type or we can add new. So let's just add new. For the type, let's just do bags, confirm. We're going to add it to the collections vendor. Let's just add a new one. This is what's going to call this brand, confirm. And then here we can scroll down. Okay, so here we have the different variations of the product. You have the price, you have the shipping fee, the service fee, and the total drop shipping price. So what you can do is you can actually put in the price over here, the bulk pricing. So for example, let's just say this is $22 cost. Let's just say we're selling it for $49. You can click on OK, and that's going to change the price or add the price over here, okay, for all of these, because sometimes you might have a lot of different variations and you don't want to individually change it. Over here we can select the shipping location. This is just for you to actually check the shipping fee and to give you an idea of what to price the product at. So once you actually do the fulfillment, you can select the different shipping methods. So this is just to give you an idea of the cost. So once you've done that, you can click on list now, or you can edit before listing. So basically you can edit the sort of description and stuff, but generally you want to edit that on your website. It's just a lot easier. So you can click on list now, and that's going to start listing the product onto your website. It might take a few minutes for that to upload. Okay, so let's click on view it in store. Okay, so we have the product over here. So this is the back end of your product page on Shopify. Here you can edit the title as well as the description. You've also got the images, so you can delete them as well. You can also edit the product categories and the vendor and also the type as well. So there's a lot of things that you can edit over here. Let's go ahead and check that product. So let's click on preview. Okay, so this is our product imported onto your store. So that is very, very easy to do, and it looks really, really nice. Obviously, like the look of your website really depends on your theme and things like that as well. So let's just go back over here, and the same process applies if you want to import it onto your WooCommerce WordPress store as well. So if we scroll down over here, you've also got some more information about the product. If you do need some more information about the product, you can contact the supplier. For example, you might want to ask them about the features, or maybe like sort of what packaging that comes in as well. So that's important to know. So you can contact the agent over here. And let's just scroll down over here. Yeah, so that's pretty much about it. So over here, you got the list as well. So if you want to list it onto your WooCommerce store, here you can click on customize. So sometimes you can actually customize the product further. Perhaps you want to add a logo on the product. Now that might incur some extra fee and also a minimum order quantity as well. So the buy now one is basically if you want to purchase just one of the products. So this could be for your sample, which I recommend that you do if you are serious about dropshipping. So what's really cool is that you can click on the photography request as well. That basically you can actually request a photos or video. So this is going to cost some money, I think between $75 to around $50. I think 75 for photos and around 150 or so for the videos. And this is really cool because then you don't have to, get the product and ship it to like a freelancer, or, ship it to your house and take photos. You can get professionals to do it directly on CJ. So that's the basics of importing the products onto your website. So I'm going to talk about how to fulfill an order. So once a customer goes to your website, they select the product that they like, and they can place the order just like they would for any other product. So once they've placed the order, then you can go back to your CJ Dropshipping, okay? And we can go back over here, and what we want to do is click on My CJ on the top. And what we need to do is import the order from our website to CJ, and then we can purchase the product, and the supplier will ship directly to our customer with their address and things like that. Okay, so over here on the left hand side, you want to scroll down to orders, and then you want to go to imported orders. So over here, we want to click on sync store orders, and we want to select our store, and we're going to sync by time. So we're going to select the start date. So it's going to be maybe the 10th to 11th. Click on sync now. So if you're really busy, then you probably want to sync it every day and fulfill it every day. If you're not too busy, then you can do it every maybe 2 to 3 days. So here we can click on OK. So this is the product that the customer has bought. So over here, we can go ahead and select this product, okay, and then add it to cart. So once that product has been added to cart, we can go ahead and click on the cart, and then click on dropship orders and select the product again. And then we're going to click on submit. So over here, you can also change the shipping method as well if you need to. So we're going to keep it just as that one for now. And you can also click into that product for more details as well. Maybe you want to edit the product or edit the address. Okay, so once that is okay, you would select all your products over here and then click on submit. Okay, so if you do have the coupon available, for example, you use the referral code, then you can select your coupon, and we can scroll down over here, and we need to pay for the product. And then you just need to select it and go ahead and pay for the product. So I'm going to click on pay. Okay, so that is done. So now the order is pending, and if you've actually set up your website correctly, it's also going to send out a confirmation email and send them the tracking number so your customers can track their order. And that is basically it. So the other thing I want to show you guys is how you can actually set up custom packaging. So you can create custom packaging with your own logo for your specific products. You can also do like boxes, sort of like packages for jewelry, anything like that. So having custom packaging for your products is really good for building a long-term relationship with your customers and getting repeat orders, and your customers won't even know that you are dropshipping. So to actually navigate over here to the packaging, you want to go to My CJ, and it's over here, custom packaging, and here you can select from a variety of packaging options depending on your product. So for example, if you have, let's say for example, you're selling watches, then you can have this one over here. If you're selling jewelry, you can select this one over here. If you're selling silk, you can have this one over here. You can also have mailer boxes, shoe boxes. There's just plenty of different options depending on what you are selling, and I'll show you guys how to set it up. So over here, you can also filter by the type of packaging. So let's just say, for example, we have this one over here. Okay, we want to sell some jewelry. So over here, you'll see this little sort of edit icon, which I think it's like a little pencil and a ruler. You can click it, and this basically means that for that specific packaging, you can add your custom logo on that product. So we're going to go ahead and click on that. So from here, we can click on design, and we can upload image, and you can select your logo. We need to just adjust the rotation of that. So let's just rotate that. Maybe just use this one over here. And I think we're going to rotate that 90. Let's see if that works. Click on plus. Oops. 90. Okay, so we might need to make that a little bit smaller. Okay, perhaps something like that. Okay, so you can click on save. And for the product title, let's just do logo and description logo. Okay, let's select all here and select this one. Click on save. Okay, so basically we've set up our custom packaging. Click on confirm. So what we can do is go back over here, and basically with that packaging, we need to actually purchase that packaging. So sort of pre-order that. So some of them will actually say 200 pieces. So it basically means the minimum order quantity. Some of them you have a very low minimum order quantity. Some of them it's quite high, for example, 500 pieces. So you want to look for the right one for your needs. So click on the tab My Custom Packaging over here. So here's the custom packaging that we just created. So here we can purchase the packaging. So generally you have to pre-order it. And what we could do is you can select it. So sometimes there might be different variations. You can select the variation for your needs, and we can click on pay. So over here for the select warehouse, this is where the packaging is going to be located, right? So generally for most products, it's going to be the Jinhua warehouse that you're going to select, because that's the main fulfillment center. Now, if it's like electronics, then you want to select Dongguan. All right. So if you're not quite sure about, which one to select for your specific products, you can also double check with the agent over here. Okay. So I really highly recommend you actually getting in contact with the agent. So you can click on profile over here, and there is a WhatsApp detail. And I was actually very surprised that they get back to you very, very quickly on WhatsApp. So if you have any questions, you can get back to them there. It's really, really cool. So the next thing that we need to do is connect the product. So you can click on back over here to go back to the thing. Now to connect your product, we can go to the products over here. Okay, and then go to connection. Okay, so this is the products that we have, and over here we can hover over the three dots and click on packaging connection. And then from here, we can apply it to a specific product or apply it to a order. So for example, you may want to create clothing tags and you want to apply it to a specific product. And then you want to maybe create like a mailer box with your logo on it, and you want to apply it to the order. So you can do like a sort of multi packaging as well. Okay, so for this instance, I just want to apply it to that product. And I'm going to scroll down. And here we can select the ones that we have purchased, but we're going to click on custom design. So we're going to select the one that we have designed and just connect it up. So over here, okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and just select it. Select the variation. Let's just close that one. Confirm. Okay, perfect. So that is basically connected. So once a customer purchases that product, CJ is going to ship it out with the packaging that you have selected. But make sure you do pre-order the packaging as well. So the other thing I want to talk about is, so right now we're on the product page for the Flip mobile phone case. So on the top here, you've got the different tabs. So what you can actually do if you're selling well, or perhaps Chinese New Year is coming up and you want to stock up some products, or you want faster sort of turnaround in terms of shipping times, you can actually pre-order the inventory. So you can click on the pre-order tab, and generally with the pre-order, the prices for the products, if you actually get more, then it can be actually cheaper. So for example, over here, the product price for 1 to 99 pieces is $3.95, but over 1,000 pieces, it's $3.55. So you can actually save a bit of money by pre-ordering the inventory. Now you only need 30% deposit when placing an order. So you can actually go over here, and let's say, for example, you want to pre-order that. So you can click on pre-order inventory, and you can actually select the warehouse you want them to deliver it to. So for example, if you're in the United States, then we can actually select the warehouse over here and select from one of two warehouses in the United States. For example, this one over here, okay? And here you can select full payment or 30% deposit. So there are some differences between that. For example, if you pay by full, then you will have the sole access to your inventory. If you don't, then basically other customers will also have access to the inventory as well. So depending on what you want to do, and you can go ahead and pay for that. Okay, so that's going to decrease your shipping times and really improve the customer experience if you're shipping out a lot of products. So ultimately, CJ Dropshipping, in my opinion, is probably one of the best dropshipping suppliers out there because it is dedicated for dropshippers, whereas AliExpress is more sort of a consumer platform. Alibaba is more sort of like if you want to order a lot of products and you want to customize the products at the lowest cost, then that's a great option. So that's pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can drop it in the comment section below and I'll try and answer you as soon as possible. Thank you.